Hi guys, this is Dan here. It's been a while, I'm glad to be back. In this little video I just want to talk to you about an easy way to quickly discern whether something is good or bad in this world. Now that can be a complex thing in a world we live in today where everything and everybody is of course trying to portray themselves as being good and doing good work for everybody and stuff and sell products that are good, etc. And it's a very common word, good, and it's always a label we give ourselves, while bad is a label we give something else, right? But there is actually a pretty simple way to discern whether something is good or bad in this world, and it is written in the Bible, and it is a simple sentence saying that you shall know the tree by its fruits. If you think about that, that is one of the wisest words or sentences you can possibly stumble upon. Because if you start to discern everything from that perspective, whether something is good or bad, simply by looking at the fruits it produces, you can easily discern everything in this world. So if, for example, a politician says, let's go to war to give peace in this country, that is of course the fruit they want to portray. But if you ask yourself what war always leads to, it is another thing, it is death. So it's very easy to discern politics in that way. Simply ask yourself, what are the fruits of this policy? Also, if another politician says, let's reduce taxes or cut welfare or something like that, ask yourself, what is the most common consequence of that? And it is always suffering, because then there is less money for hospitals, there are less money for roads, there are less money for helping people out. So in most cases, that the fruit of this policy will always primarily be suffering. And you can do that with everything. You can do that also with your own life. Let's ask yourself if you want to, you're in a situation that is hard for you to discern. Just simply always ask yourself this basic question: what is the fruits of my doing A or my doing B? Let's say you're in a relationship and it's gone very far out into a dark place, and you're considering to maybe dissolve that relationship. Then again, you should ask yourself, what will the fruits of this be? Of course, you cannot know that with a complete certainty, but you can ask yourself, if you are causing suffering in your relationship every single day, you and your partner, if you're suffering every single day, you have been for years and you've been to therapy and everything else, then you can see that the fruit of your relationship is suffering. If your fruit of your relationship is joy most of the time and suffering some of the time, maybe then you should consider working more on it. So you can use it in every single situation of your life. And you can understand the entire world through this very simple lens of this simple question. Always ask yourself, what are the fruits of whatever you're being presented with and whatever you are hearing about or whatever the media is talking about? What is the actual fruits of this policy, of this food, of this situation, of this action, of this inaction? What are the fruits of this? And through that you can easily discern every single thing. So always ask yourself that simple question: what are the fruits of that? E.g., what are the fruits of Monsanto spraying everything with chemicals? Well, there's a short-sighted, positive effect for some, but it's for a very little group. It's mainly the investors and some of the farmers. But for most people, the fruit of that company is suffering. So it's easily discerned that it's a company that thrives on and lives by suffering. That is the fruit of that company. And you can do that with everything, every politician, every political party, everything in life. So that is how you can easily discern between what is good and right and what is bad and destructive. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day and take care of that. Bye.